Hey everyone, it's Christian from The Gamer, and in this Arc Raiders video, we'll be going over strategies for how to farm the Bird City map condition on Buried City. We'll be going over both loot runs as well as tips to help you extract with as much loot value as possible. With the second Raider expedition around the corner, Bird City is both a great way to increase your stash value and is a great alternative to either Stella Montis loot runs or PvP. Finally, if you have any other tips, suggestions, or best practices that you feel I missed in this video, then please feel free to drop those down in the comments below. We'll be hearting each of your messages. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Right, so here we are in Buried City, and the first thing we want to do is check our spawn on the map. While nests are plentiful in the Bird City event, they are largely concentrated from the central part of the map, near Town Hall and Piazza Roma, down to the southern end, at Plaza Rosa and the church ruins. For a full map of all Bird City nest locations, I highly suggest checking out the interactive map from the Arc Raiders hub, which I'll include down below in the description. While Buried City isn't on the larger side compared to other maps in the game, we do still, however, want to be efficient with our time once we boot into the raid. For that reason, if you get either a spawn near the northern or western ends, or spawn in late, you may want to consider extracting and resetting to load into a fresh raid. Okay, for your loot runs, the specific route you'll take will be relative to where you spawn. Our tip for min-maxing efficiency is to head to the nearest rooftops that hold a concentrated amount of nests. Then, loot in a semicircle heading either clockwise or counterclockwise, depending on both Arc and other Raiders' positions. The reason you don't want to do a full circle is that there's a strong likelihood other Raiders will be looting either the same nests you are, or they're on nearby rooftops, and you don't want to get caught up and lose your precious earned ducks. A semicircle should be enough to get you between 100 to 150,000 worth of coin, depending on RNG. Alright, quick insert. Part of this guide was written when Bird City initially came out. Seems like there was a lot more ducks going around. Post-patch, after the duplication glitch, seems like there's a bit less ducks going around. Realistically, then, doing one of these runs will net you around 100,000 coin in the span of 10 minutes if you are efficient. While I still do think it's best to run that semi-circle strat, I would not really push beyond 10 minutes because I think you'd just be sort of wasting your time. You would not be finding that much more ducks unless you're engaging in PvP and stealing them from the bodies of other raiders. In that case, for efficiency, I would suggest getting out in between 5 to 10 minutes of the raid, and once you're around 100,000 coins worth of loot. That way you'll be able to safely farm about $500,000 in the span of 45 minutes to an hour. While this may not be the fastest way to farm loot value, it is arguably much safer than doing Stella Montis nonstop. Okay, back to the video. Plus, a quicker extract means a quicker reset, meaning you can head back in to run another farm. But of course, feel free to push to 200,000 if you feel like you're in a friendlier lobby. Running a semicircle should also get you near one of the closing extracts. Just be careful of any extract campers trying to steal your hard-earned loot. As far as loadouts, you have a couple of options depending on your current AVM. Of course, the friendlier the better. Your safest option is the blue looting augment, giving you 22 backpack slots, 2 safe pocket slots, and 3 additional augmented slots capable of storing 3 trinkets. You'll need 2 electrical components and 3 magnets to craft one of these. For the most amount of backpack slots, a pink looting augment will give you between 18 and 24 slots, depending on which augment you have blueprints for. I like the survivor looting augment here. While you only get 20 backpack slots, the survivor augment lets you survive indefinitely in the case you go down from either Arc or another raider, pending you're able to get away. Then simply crawl to either a nearby extract or raider hatch. In order to craft one of these augments, you'll need 2 advanced electrical components and 3 processors. Last, the cheapest option is to run either a free loadout or no loadout at all. While a free loadout gives you 14 backpack slots, you won't get any safe pockets in the case you go down. On the other hand, running no augment only gives you 12 backpack slots, but you do still get a safe pocket. Either one of these is a great option to run if you're trying to get into friendlier lobbies and don't want to risk losing any of your gear. Alternatively, late game players should be able to at least buy a crane looting augment fairly easily. Spend some time farming this run and we guarantee you'll have loads of ducks to increase your stash value and get you ready for the Raider expedition. Again, if you have any suggestions or tips for what looting run you think is best, then please feel free to drop those down below in the comments. Good luck topside, Raider. We'll see you in the next one.